Paul, I have a challenge for you. Do you think you can drive and talk?
I don't know if we should. I don't know if we
I
should
I
risk it
mean
anymore.
that's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I
Okay,
can.
maybe
I
Yes,
not.
can. I
I
can.
can cover
Yeah.
that. Was
Okay.
that the challenge?
Well, part of it, I guess, technically. So the challenge is actually about sea shanties and just a question about how you got into them and recommendations on like I don't know where to find or get into the sea shanty community if that exists. I don't know. Is there like a secret
So,
website club?
I was actually thinking the other day how I became like the person who sings sea shanties at Desert Bus because it wasn't like I mean it's definitely they are songs that I really like and I know a lot of them or a fair number of them and stuff. But I know other songs too. But somehow it sort of I was wondering what like the first thing I sang at Desert Bus whether that kind of like locked me in. But yeah, I mean, I will say in the before times there's often folk song singing organizations in town in various towns. I know there's one in Victoria, and in fact Victoria has something called the Nautical Song Circle, which used to be something that I was sort of interested in getting involved with, but never actually. It was always they were always meeting at a time that I couldn't actually do it. But yeah, it's the essence of sea shanties and folk singing, which is getting community together and singing songs together, is the thing that we can't do right now, which is so unfortunate. But in terms of songs, I mean, as people say, Stan Rogers is wonderful. Technically, what he sings are would be called sort of nautical songs more than strictly sea shanties. Sea shanties are, technically speaking, sea shanties are like work songs that they would be singing on a ship. So those are the one like the South Australia. They tend to be very repetitive and kind of have a very common sort of style to them. But they also, especially if you're just by yourself, aren't like that exciting as a song. Like they're not designed. They're not supposed to be musically exciting. But there's tons of great songs, on YouTube and stuff. You can listen to things. Also, you can play Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Right?
Has some really really great sea shanties in it because just yeah, I know a lot of I myself and I know a lot of other people spend a lot of time in Assassin's Creed Black Flag just like sailing around for no particular reason just to listen to sea shanties. And of course, you have to make sure you collect all your sea shanties, otherwise, the people on your ship only know like two. So sea shanties were collectible in it, so you had to actually make sure you got them. And I've recommended this before, but a an album that I really enjoyed and sort of was something that where I learned a lot of stuff is there's an album by a group called the Fisherman's Friends uh, and they've recorded a number of albums. They're a big sort of fisherman group or a nautical song singing group. Some of them are actually fishermen, I think.
Oh,
Uh, and but there's the first album they released, which is called "Suck 'Em at Sea," which
what?
has specific meanings in a nautical context.
Oh, okay.
Don't don't
Got it.
dirty. But it's their later albums were more. They've got sort of more accompaniment and stuff. Their first album is what I see more sort of as more of kind of a pure thing where it's just their voice, just the voices.
So on the album of The Fisherman's Friend, where some of them are fishermen, can you tell by the voice who is an actual fisherman?
I don't think no. I mean, they were all
I can.
there's
Okay.
actually a movie just came out recently, or not that recently, but a movie came out called Fisherman's Friends that's about them. And dramatization, whatever. But kind of neat if you want to check that out.
Cool.
There's also a documentary that's probably more accurate, but anyway. But yeah, just listen to stuff online, and it's fun to sing things.